Pride Month, and we wanted to highlight some special moms who became pioneers for marriage equality right here in Illinois. Teresa and Mercedes, thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome.
When did you both know that you needed to become advocates for marriage equality?
I don't necessarily know if we knew we needed to. I think an incident happened with our son early on. Fast forward all those years later, we were together 13 years before we actually decided to have children. So we had our daughter first, and then about 4 years later, we had our son, Jaden. And Jaden became critically ill when he was 18 months old. He had kidney failure and was rushed to an emergency room. And he was dying. Mercedes had arrived at the hospital prior to my arriving, and when I went up to the unit to go see him, and I said I was his mother, I was denied access. Lambda Legal heard about our case, we had brought it to them, and that's how we got involved with suing the state of Illinois for marriage equality rights.
What year was that?
That was in 2012, 2011.
That is shocking to me that in 2011, 2012, all this was going on. How did that make you feel that your wife couldn't come back with you?
Well, I was so flustered, first of all. I mean, our son was practically unconscious, so to have to leave his side was just, shocking. I really couldn't understand, well, why did I have to leave him? So we just had to take care of it.
And also we didn't want to have to, the last thing you want to do is explain your relationship.
Right.
You're worried about your children. I mean, as moms, you would do anything for your kid. So to stop and try to explain, this is who we are, this is our family structure. When you're a heterosexual couple, you don't ever have to explain, this is our family structure. There's an assumption of who you are. And I think even with marriage equality, people still have to explain their family structure regardless of race, cultural background. We're always explaining our family structure. Just because we have marriage, that doesn't change. But to have to do that was very difficult because we also didn't have legal protections at that time. I think when people heard our story, they recognized that this is wrong. Why wouldn't a parent be able to go in to see their child when they're critically ill? No one would want to be able to have to leave their child's side when their child is near death. So I think sharing our story and becoming involved with marriage equality, we were able to tell our story in a way that people could relate to, and it helped change minds.
A beautiful story. For more on Teresa and Mercedes' story, check out WhitneyReynolds.com.